Today we're going to be figuring out how to make weaker solutions from stock solutions. So let's say we need to make 250 milliliters of a 2% hydrogen peroxide solution. But in the clinic, we only have 10% hydrogen peroxide solution in stock. We have this nifty formula, which is C1V1 equals C2 times V2. To break this formula down, our C1 is going to be the concentration of our first solution. The V1 is going to be the volume of our first solution. Our C2 is going to be concentration of solution 2, and our V2 is going to be volume of solution 2. Keeping the formula in mind and the numbers that we have from our original problem, let's see here. Okay, so we know what we need to make is 250 milliliters of a 2% solution, but what we have is a 10% solution. So we're going to take our formula and break it down. Our C1, which is going to be our first concentration in the problem, is going to be 10%. The volume, our V1, is currently unknown. That's what we're trying to figure out. Our concentration, our C2, is a 2%. That's what we need to make. And our V2, our volume 2, is we know we need to make 250 milliliters. So to put the formula into action, we are going to take, so we know the V1 is what we're trying to figure out. Our 2% is going to be our C2. So we've got our C2 times our V2, which is 250. We're going to multiply those two and divide by 10% to get our V1, which is what is our unknown, what we're trying to figure out. So when we multiply our C2 times our V2 and divide by 10, we're going to get 50 milliliters. So 50 milliliters is our answer for that section. But what we're going to do is we knew that 250 milliliters is what we need to make of a 2% solution. So we're going to take 250 and divide it by our formula answer, which is 50 milliliters. So when we subtract 50 milliliters from 250, we get 200 milliliters. So basically, we're going to add 200 milliliters to make the solution we need to of hydrogen peroxide.